Where did COVID-19 really come from? Was it a lab leak, or did it jump from animals to humans? Today, we're diving into the latest evidence and why raccoon dogs might be the unlikely suspects behind the global pandemic. 5 years since COVID-19 took the world by storm, the question of its true origins remains unsolved. While conspiracy theories point fingers at labs, new scientific evidence suggests a much more natural culprit, one that's as surprising as it is overlooked: the raccoon dog. The first known outbreak happened in Wuhan, China, at the Huanan seafood market, often thought to be ground zero. But why there? It wasn't just seafood being sold. Wild animals were also part of the trade. Among them, raccoon dogs, small, fox-like creatures used for their fur and sometimes even eaten in certain countries. Scientists believe SARS-CoV-2, the virus causing COVID-19, likely originated in bats. But here's the twist: it probably didn't jump directly to humans. Instead, an intermediate host was likely involved, and mounting evidence now suggests that raccoon dogs could have played that pivotal role. Why focus on raccoon dogs? This isn't the first time they've been involved in a viral outbreak. Back in 2003, during the SARS outbreak, raccoon dogs and civets were linked to the transmission of that virus. Studies later confirmed that raccoon dogs are highly susceptible to coronaviruses, and worse, they can spread the infection without showing symptoms. In 2023, Chinese researchers found traces of raccoon dog DNA at the Huanan market, right where the first COVID-19 cases were detected. Some of those same samples also tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. While this doesn't prove the animals were infected, it's exactly the kind of evidence you'd expect if they were carriers. But raccoon dogs weren't alone. Other wild animals, like civets, bamboo rats, and porcupines, were also sold at the market. Could they be responsible? The problem is, we don't know how susceptible some of these animals are to the virus. Early research prioritized likely candidates, but funding and political focus often left these species understudied. Even though raccoon dogs remain the prime suspects, the lack of thorough testing on other animals leaves the door open for alternative explanations. Now, what about the lab leak theory? Some argue that the Wuhan Institute of Virology, known for coronavirus research, might be responsible. While this remains a topic of intense debate, the majority of scientists lean toward natural transmission due to the overwhelming genetic evidence linking COVID-19 to wildlife. That said, until there's total transparency and access to all data from early Wuhan cases, no theory can be entirely dismissed. So, what's the takeaway? Even if raccoon dogs were the bridge for SARS-CoV-2, the bigger issue is the wildlife trade itself. Live animal markets create perfect conditions for viruses to jump between species, and that's something the global community needs to address if we want to prevent future pandemics. Scientists also recommend ramping up research into animal-borne viruses and enhancing international collaboration on early detection systems. What do you think? Was COVID-19's origin a natural spillover or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into global issues.